Breaking news! Or, recent news. A former student by the name of 7802 has recently begun what's called a campaign about the ongoing struggles of safety problems in construction and its company industries. Can you believe this, JX1? A single kid bringing big awareness to something that's been happening for over a decade?
Why, yes. Who knew it would take one kid to...
That's nice. To bring you more to the story, we have Taff on the scene out front, ready to give the student an interview about the dangers construction has in its department. Apparently, the kid says, and I quote, "You should be heard by every construction company that cares about money and its employees."
Along with that...
Too late.
What?
In town. Anyways, listen up, company buildings. Sources say that for the last ever, when buildings were being built, that every single site has posed many dangers for all the workers that sweat their hard hats out to build these places. Authors of articles online say that specifically the year of 2021, with all the noted work-related injuries, that out of 5,291 workplace fatalities, over 1,000 of them were in the construction sector. And that's only with real deaths, since the just injuries counter is all the way over 169,200 non-fatal injuries in the construction sector. What's worse is, statistics only represent incidents that were noted and added to the counter, meaning that approximately 65% of incidents are never reported, recorded, or noted as a construction industry. Can you imagine that scale? And if that is something companies don't want to cover, consider this. Every or any injury can hurt the employee nearly big time, and that can even mean possible permanent disabilities. If workers gain these disabilities, it hurts their families and obviously the company. The company will be losing workers if safety isn't something there, and that means that delays on finishing projects start to skyrocket. Furthermore, fines about not following work safety will be adjured, and that means that the company might have to lay off more employees and even soon be banned from even operating at all, with the addition from being sued by other foundations if they don't have the safety and regulation. That too can hurt employees because they'll become unemployed. Now, let me summarize the crazy. Basically, if construction companies don't have safety implemented in their sites, then they'll soon be forced to either lay off employees, hurting their reputation around things like investors and other companies, and soon shut down because foundations like OSHA are watching and will hit these companies with hefty fines if they don't keep their employees safe on site. Good news, companies are thankfully trying to keep their employees safe with different or even basic tactics. Most are giving their employees protocols on what to do if something severe happens, while others are handing safety gear to their employees and using new tech to keep an eye as well. For example, there's one about drones that can fly over the site, detect hazards, and ensure work progress at a bird's eye view. Another one being different versions of gear that's able to monitor things like vital signs of workers or provide real-time info to both the wearer and supervisors about. Talk about hard hats becoming smart hats. Anyways, enough rambling. In short, construction companies are at risk of these fines and should get themselves booked at safety motels so they don't get fined and shut down for violation of work safety. And thankfully, that threat gets some companies to actually follow these rules. If you as a company owner are not aware of this in construction, get safety regulations in order now. Well, let's take 15. We'll be back after these short messages, and then we'll bring you with the weather, whether or not we feel like it. Cut! Cut, please.
Well, are we done?